If you have ever watched the July 4th hot dog eating contest, you've probably heard of the Black Widow. And as a woman who tips the scales at just over 100 pounds, Sonya Thomas would seem an unlikely candidate to rank among the top competitive eaters in the world. But she's demonstrated her championship skills again, setting another record at yesterday's buffalo chicken wing eating contest. She scarfed down, get this, 173 chicken wings in just 12 minutes.
With 6.5 pounds of boiled crawfish from the shell, Sonya!
Put down your brats! The champion of the world with 35 Johnsonville brats in 10 minutes, Sonya Thomas!
6.75 pounds of catfish. The Black Widow, Sonya Thomas!
She is the pulled pork sandwich eating champion of the world, the soft taco eating champion of the world, the jambalaya eating champion of the world, the oyster eating champion of the world, the peanut butter and jelly eating champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Sonya Thomas!
My nickname is Black Widow because I want to compete with the men and I want to beat them.
It's really a really great event. This is Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. How can you go wrong?
I'm not into eating, you know, bone fragments and muscle and gristle, shoving them down your throat.
Here's people that are trying to accomplish something and have a record in some way, shape, or form, and to be able to eat that many hot dogs and say you're the winner.
It's an interesting idea to make some competitions where people can compare funny things, something about who can eat more and faster. I think we need such kinds of competitions because they are funny.
Nathan's hot dog eating contest was first held on July 4th, 1916. But the contest was little known outside New York City until the 1990s, when its talented publicist, George Shea, later joined by his brother Richard, began to promote the event to an entirely new level. In 1997, they created the International Federation of Competitive Eating, and later on, its commercial entity, Major League Eating. The Sheas transformed eating contests into campily entertaining shows that could attract audiences, sponsors, and mass media coverage. Many of the eaters created colorful visual identities to make them stand out on stage. And to further ramp up the excitement, George regularly judged contests as ties and down-to-the-wire squeaker.
0.2 ounces. That's how close it was.
With a dead tie, Sonya and Pat, we have to have a 1-minute eat-off.
You had to put your faith in George and Richard for these photo finishes. From a crowd hundreds of yards away, it's hard to know how many jalapenos somebody ate. But this changed quite a bit with the arrival of this young man on the scene. His name was Takiro Kobayashi. During his first appearance at Nathan's in 2001, he ate 50 hot dogs. The guy who came in second ate 31. Regardless of what you think about eating contests, there's no denying that a lead like that certifies that a genuine competition has taken place. Winning handily at Nathan's 6 years in a row, Kobayashi added a compelling narrative to the Shea's showbiz hijinks. Could anybody ever beat this guy? Sonya was born Isun Kyung in 1967 in Kunsan, South Korea. After getting her degree in hotel management, she emigrated to the U.S. in 1997, settling in Alexandria, Virginia, and was hired as the manager of a fast food restaurant at the nearby Andrews Air Force Base, a job she holds to this day. Watching Kobayashi win at Nathan's in 2002, Sonya realized her small size wasn't going to hold her back, and she decided to try competitive eating herself. But she didn't go into it thinking it was some kind of sideshow. She took it completely seriously.
Some people, they might say, this is not a sport. But it is a sport because you're against other people.
At her very first appearance at Nathan's in 2003, She set the world women's record with 25, and in 2004 she set the U.S. record with 32. She was on her way.
Two hot dog, please. Four, please. Six hot dog, please. 8, please.
9!
You go to Yale?
Yeah. I want to be a wing boat because I'm a huge fan of Sonya Thomas.
Oh
She
my God.
loves my life. She's amazing that she could even do that.
Coming out on a massive spider web as she is the Black Widow. And trying to win over the crowd, she is waving an Eagles flag.
It's not working.
No, it isn't.
They are killing her.
But Sonya's earnest approach to competitive eating didn't always mesh with the Shay's irony.
One eater ate with complete cleanliness, and the other eater had a considerable amount of detritus, or effluvia, as we call it in sport, on the table and on the floor. And as a result, in second place, former meatball eating champion of the world, Sonya the Black Widow Thomas in second place. Sonya, that has got to hurt. That has got to feel very, very bad. What are your thoughts right now?
No, I'm not. He's not there.
What's your Oh my goodness. We're going to go back to the judges on this. We're going to Sonya, but she is not happy.
Walking off the stage of the contest resulted in the first bad PR of Sonya's career. She was thought to be a poor sport. What she really was a true believer. You might be surprised to learn that Sonya eats a pretty healthy diet, mostly fruits and vegetables. She only goes to contests twice a month and rarely practices. The Discovery Channel checked out her stomach once and found nothing out of the ordinary. Yet they did find out she had a greater than average ability to withstand pain. Conventional athletes are among the most respected people in our society. But if you fight and suffer with utter conviction for something that the majority of people think is disgusting or stupid, most would call that absurd. Not me. I think the lack of respect itself is what gives competitive eating a cockeyed grandeur. But Sonya stands out. She personifies the part of America that I'm most proud of. The plucky immigrant who came here and worked tirelessly until she made it. The little woman who stands tall in front of the big guys. She's unassuming and modest, as are her goals. She's saving her winnings to buy her own fast food place. Talk about American. She's the ultimate star-spangled girl. And this is why, despite the legendary status of a Kobayashi, despite the fact that Joey Chestnut is now #1, no matter how low in the rankings Sonya gets, for me, the Black Widow will always be #1.
Black Widow, Sonya the Black Widow, beware her stain, she'll bring you down, 'cause the bigger you are, the harder you fall, 'cause the Black Widow always defeats them all.